All right, hey, and welcome back. I just want to give you an update on the total. We are at $2,905.80. Yes! Woo, woo, woo. So while the wonderful Celia and her group is up here performing, let's push it over 3,000. Can y'all do that for Miss Leon, please? Let's, while they're performing, before we go to our next interview, let's push it over 3,000. Come on, I know we can do it, St. Louis. I love you. I have faith in you. I see you. I see you reaching for your phones. You're going on the internet, I can see you. When we come back, I know we're going to be up $3,000. So right now, we're going to turn this over to the wonderful Celia and her group, and they have a fantastic segment for you. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Leon. This is Celia's Yuletide Express. All aboard! Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go, let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just hold your hand. We're riding along with the song of a musical fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather should be. Let's join the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together. Oh, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Nee! Yeah! Great singing, everybody. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wing. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with pink satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when shake those bells. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Yeah, yes. Welcome to the Yuletide Express. You're in the band now, you know, just so you know. Hey, the next song we're going to sing is not a traditional holiday tune, but it is sort of a St. Louis holiday tradition. The Yuletide Express sings this song every Christmas. So this is an anti-war ballad by the great Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. It's called War Pigs. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerers of death's construction. In the fields the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh Lord, yeah! Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave their role to the poor. Yeah. Time will tell on their power minds, making war just for fun, treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait till their judgment day comes. Here it comes. Now when darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power, hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment God is calling, On their knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins. Santa laughing spreads his wings. Ho, ho, ho! Wow, you're all great singers. And great bellers, too. This next song's by a St. Louis hero. Went to Vashon High School, Donny Hathaway. All the mistletoe, I wanna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. The fireside is blazing bright, we're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Presents and cards are here, my world is filled with cheer and you this Christmas. And as I look around, your eyes outshine the town they do this Christmas. The fireside is blazing bright, we're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Fireside is blazing bright, we're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Thank you. You know what? I think I can hear the people out there who are watching on YouTube and Facebook. I think I can hear them singing. It's weird. Do you know, does anybody want to try to guess why we're doing this? I mean, besides to raise money for the Metro Trans Umbrella Group. Anybody? Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the happiest time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Sure thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
We're on over here. Hello, with Tim Williams. Tim, will you introduce yourself?
So my name is Tim Williams. I'm the Community Engagement Manager with Planned Parenthood of the St. Louis region in Southwest Missouri. That means a lot of things. I wear a lot of different hats, all the way from training and working with volunteers and a variety of programs, doing working with our outreach team. But my main role right now and for the past several years is actually working with a large team in implementing working and implementing the Affordable Care Act and signing people up for health insurance. And so we are winding down on the current open enrollment period. And so I'm basically here just to talk about, do a really quick plug about the Affordable Care Act and the service that we do provide at Planned Parenthood to get people connected to health insurance, basically.
Right on.
So we do have provide free one-on-one assistance at all of our health centers here in the St. Louis metro region, and all the way down in Southwest Missouri and Springfield and Joplin as well. And we provide that free one-on-one assistance to guide people through their marketplace application, fill out that application, talk about financial assistance, and basically just sign people up for health insurance. And so this year, as compared to previous years as well, we're seeing people qualify for some amazing things, including $0 premiums at the bronze and silver level, depending on what you qualify for.
Hold on. Zero
$0.
$0, folks.
$0.
And we need to get covered. And if you're having fear, if you're having anxiety about it, Planned Parenthood here, right on Forest Park Parkway, there's a number of local spaces where folks can go and get the support, but on the Forest Park Parkway.
Yeah, so we have one in Forest Park, we have one in South Grand. Those are our two city locations. And then we also have one in Florissant, the Manchester Valley Park area in West County, and then in St. Peter's as well. And those are our St. Louis area region ones. And then we do have health centers in Springfield and Joplin that do provide this assistance as well. The key thing to remember is that open enrollment is shorter this year. And that shortened open enrollment period ends on December 15th, which is this upcoming Friday.
To get covered.
So after that December 15th deadline, you will not be able to sign up for health insurance unless you qualify for a special enrollment period, which is triggered by a variety of different qualifying life events, which we can also sit down and help you with. But again, this open enrollment period does end on Friday, and that will be the last day to sign up.
So it's vital. I think it's important to center the work of Planned Parenthood locally. In addition to Planned Parenthood, you all are one of our sponsors for our telethon this year, which we really appreciate. And you're stepping up to provide culturally competent support for trans folks who are looking to get covered with health insurance. So please, how can individuals who need that support get a hold of you all Monday morning?
Monday morning, please give us a call. You can reach us at 314-531-7526, or you can get us online at coverednomatterwhat.com or .org, excuse me. You can also visit us and make an appointment online at covermissouri.org, which is a coalition that we are a part of, and that encompasses both not only Planned Parenthood, but a variety of organizations that are doing this work across the metro region. So it's imperative that if you need assistance, or even if you just have questions, to give us a call, go online, make an appointment, because appointments will be filling up fast next week. So if you even if you have just basic questions, to give that phone number a call, you will either reach myself or one of my 7 other coworkers that are doing this work nonstop next week. So it's going to be a fun week next week.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I take away from this open enrollment period, since I've been doing it every year since the very beginning, is that this has been a historical open enrollment. We've seen more people signing up this year at this point in any open enrollment period, and we've seen people qualifying for amazing financial assistance and are signing up for really great plans.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to give us a call. We will have the conversations about how we can best fit a plan to fit both your financial and your health needs.
Great.
And we'll ask the hard questions that maybe that some people aren't really asking when you talk to like a broker or anything like that.
Sure, right.
So we've had, like, because you spoke a little bit about the cultural competency.
Yeah,
We've
it's
been
important. Yeah.
We've been through those trainings with our friends at Promo who have done the Welcoming Spaces training. So we are designated as a welcoming space through Promo to provide this sort of training and this sort of kind of guidance through the process. So please give us a call. We would love to sit down with you next week. December 15th,
Right.
Friday. There's only like 5 days left now tomorrow. So yeah.
Get covered. I mean, it can be a great gift for you for your new year to be covered with health insurance and to get that holistic care. And Planned Parenthood of our region is here to support you all in doing that. So give them a call. Check out their website. You want to do the number one more time?
Yeah, so it's 314-531-7526. And then just give us a call and you'll get one of us. There's a whole bunch of us making these calls next week, so yeah, please give us a call.
Right on. Well, I'm totally all about listening to this Yuletide Express, so maybe we can like sit back. I feel like we need a little fireplace right here, maybe some stockings, some hot cocoa. We can listen. You want to join me?
I would love to.
No.
Let's do it, yeah.
Good, yeah, all right.
So we're gonna sing a couple more songs for you, but sure. So my name's Celia, and this is Celia's Yuletide Express. And what's happening here is this is our lucky 13th season. We've been singing holiday tunes all over the St. Louis region every December for the last this is our 13th year. And anybody can join in at any time. All you have to do is show up. We observe dress code, obviously. Any combination, red, green, black, white, silver, gold, and sparkles are bonus. I bring folders with the lyrics and sleigh bells, and so if you can jump aboard, it's totally inclusive. You can come and sing. There's no auditioning required. You don't even have to know the songs. Just move your mouth a little bit and shake the bells and everything. So we have lots more engagements, all kinds of stuff. Look us up. You can go to my website, celiaisrock.com, or join the Facebook group. That's Yuletide Express. And you can find out when we're going to be where, and you can just show up in your dress code, and you get your bells, and you get your folder, and we're going to sing these songs, and a couple more are in the folder that we didn't sing today. But we would love to have you. Everyone's welcome. It's my vision that someday it'll be all Yuletide Express everywhere we go, that everybody's going to be singing every song every time. Okay? So that's what we're going for. Also, thanks so much for having us, Metro Trans Umbrella Group. I'm so delighted that we can be here today, and I hope you all make $1 billion. And I hope that we make that $3,000 goal in the next few minutes. We're $25 short. Come on, I mean, this is so easy. Where's my wallet? I've got 25. Put me down for 25. That puts us over. Yes, that's right. And thank you so much, Metro Trans Umbrella Group, for all the good work you do. You know, Yuletide Express is all about inclusion and including everybody, no matter what, and your mission and making it, making it possible for people to get the services they need to be who they are is really important to our mission as well. You know, that's what it's all about. So this is Christmas. What have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, for rich and the poor one. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fights. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so happy Christmas. I hope you have fun. Near and the dear ones, the old and the young. Well, thanks again for having us, Metro Trans Umbrella Group. Special thanks to my personal friend, Kristen Goodman, for putting us on the schedule. You bet. And from all of us to all of you, our most sincerest holiday wish. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank you, Yuletide Express. Beautiful. See you around.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Celia. That was wonderful. That was beautiful. Yes. What wonderful songbooks and singing. Put me in the holiday spirit. I'm in the holiday spirit, yes. Thank you. That was very festive. Thank you very much. Come on, you want to say it? While they were happening, I think we said this before, we reached over $3,000.
Yep. We have.
Yes. Oh, so
Pretty
you're doing-
amazing.
All right.
Whoa, here we go. Here we go.
I can't match Alex's.
I know.
Right.
No
one
one
can.
do that.
No.
You know what? I'm sitting up here. Look, come.
No, no.
No. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
okay, we could do this.
Okay.
We're going to do some gratitude. The attitude of gratitude, okay?
All right.
We're going to give some shout outs to some donors.
Yes.
Some of these humans that have been giving us their money.
Yes.
We won't mention your last name, but we're going to mention your first name.
Yes.
And your initial, so you'll
Yes.
know who you are, and we love you and we thank you.
Yes.
Lily S., thank you for your generous donation. Kevin M., wink, wink, I know you, thank you so much.
Brown and R, thank you.
Yes.
Jacob D, thank you.
Again, a wink, thank you, Jacob, lovely.
Yes, up. Rachel G.
Yes, Rachel, thank
and
you.
Elizabeth F. It's like we don't know
Who might
I wonder who
Elizabeth
that
F.
is.
be?
Who's Elizabeth F.
Thank you for your love.
Thank you for your love.
We got Mike M.
And these are our $100 plus donors.
These are some big things here.
Yes, Mike M., thank you very much.
I'm going to give Mark K. another wink and thank you for supporting this work. Thank you.
Yes, we're going to give William A. a shout out and a wink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabrina T. Again, a wink and a love.
And
Thank
meow,
you.
meow.
Little East Side loving.
Yes.
Okay.
How about Rebecca? Rebecca P. Yes, give Rebecca P. a shout out and some love.
Okay. Carrie A.
Yes. How about Susan R? Yes. And Elaine B.
I wonder who that is.
I wonder who that is. Thank you all so much for your generous donations.
Yes.
And let me give you just a couple of reasons why we do this and
Yeah.
why the work of MTUG. I have a whole plethora of statistics here, but I'm only going to do a couple, and then we're going to move on. One of the ones that stood out was that 40% of trans people have attempted suicide in their lifetime. That's 9 times the rate in the U.S. population. Let me just read that again. 40% have attempted suicide in their lifetime, 9 times the rate of the U.S. population. 47% were sexually assaulted at some point in their lifetime, and 54% experienced some form of intimate partner violence. So this is why MTUG does the great work that it does, because there are people in the trans community that are suffering, that need help, that need emotional stability, and that's what MTUG does. They open up their arms, they embrace and they love, and they nurture and they uplift and empower people to have better lives. And I don't want to go on, but this is why we're here today, to raise $10,000 so we can get services to the people that so desperately need them. I know, these stats
Those are rough.
These stats are rough, and I'll have some more later, but we just had some festive holiday music, and I don't want to, bring the room all the way down.
But it's important, right? Like, the reason that the Metro Trans Umbrella Group exists is because transgender people are experiencing liberation. And I think it's Desmond Tutu who said liberation is costly. And for many transgender people, when we come out to live our authentic lives, we lose all the things. We lose our families, we lose our jobs, we lose our standing in society and our place. It can be really challenging, and to provide that social emotional support is vital. The reoccurring thing that occurs when I talk to people, when I say, oh, I'm Sarah Johnson, I'm with the Metro Trans Umbrella Group, humans who have experienced our support groups tell me that the support groups saved their life. Like, it changed the scope of the way that they engaged the world, because they had that anchor that they went to, whether it's every Wednesday night or one Friday night a month or whatever it is, where they're sitting in a circle with their peers, with their siblings, and that mirror is held up, that they are worthy of taking up the space that they take up, that they are loved and they are valued. Our support groups are peer-led. That is an amazing feat, that we have these possibility models within our own community that are standing up in healthy ways and modeling that self-love and that navigation. One of the ways that we've grown and evolved in our organization is we have a position now in the organization that's been around for, I guess, about a year. And Brittany is the human who leads that charge. It's the support group facilitator coordinator position. And this human being has given her time and her talent to help put in protective oversight into our organization. Because we're peer-led, we're not therapists. We do this out of love and out of dedication for our siblings. Brittany's helped us bring it up a notch and had that accountability level and just that oversight that's so vital and so important to making sure that we're treating the sacred place that we have with our siblings well, and making sure that we do things that are appropriate and for the better health of our whole organization. And so that has been a huge growth spurt with our organization. That's part of like what we need to fund. We need to have MSW, LCSW on staff. We need to be able to fund that position. We need to have licensed therapists providing group therapy. We've got to fund our liberation. Our annual budget is about $38,000 a year, and I challenge you to find any other direct service organization with a budget of $38,000 a year that does the amazing work that MTUG does. Because I look around this room, and none of the humans that are in this room right now are getting paid to do what they're doing. And we're going to be here for 24 hours holding space because that's what we do, right?
Right.
We create systems for ourselves.
And one of the stats right here is why we are raising money. It says 32% of trans people were harassed because ID didn't match their appearance. And that's one of the things we have about, 100 and 120 trans people in the queue waiting to get their name changed. This money that we raise today will help get those humans to get their IDs to match their appearance. Let me read that stat again. 32% were harassed because their ID didn't match their appearance. And that's one of the reasons why we need you to donate $1, $2, $5, $10, $1,000 out there. If you can give $1,000, we would appreciate that. But whatever you give, we appreciate every single dime, penny, nickel that you give because it goes to help support and uplift trans people.
We have a couple of ways that you can donate and engage. First of all, share this live Facebook feed. Share the link to our YouTube channel. Let's create an online buzz about what we're doing because this is pretty impressive and pretty monumental how we've been able to pull this off in a matter of like 4 weeks. We've gotten this together. So you can get on the stlouismetrotrans.com website, which is stlmetrotrans.com. You click Donate Now. You can call or text this number, 314-287-5383, and we will take your pledge, especially if you are a human who wants to do a matching pledge. Let's say you'd like to match donations up to $500. You're able to do that. Give us a call because we'll center you on the telethon, and we can make that happen. You've got the facebook.com Metro Trans Umbrella Group. You click Donate. So there's lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to donate, lots of possibilities to get engaged. Share, like, do the Twitter, do the tweeting, do the things, the online things.
The online things.
Right?
We're very social media now.
We are. Very social media.
Social media.
That's because we're not on the channel 234. We're on the YouTubes and the Facebooks because that's where we watch the TV now,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Yes. So you're spending part of your Saturday evening with us.
And we appreciate it.
Let's talk about some of our donors, our
Okay.
sponsors,
Our
I should
sponsors,
say.
yes.
Yeah, why don't you start
We
off?
have Coffee Cartel. They're going to give us our breakfast items in the morning. Thank you, Coffee Cartel.
We've got Planned Parenthood of the St. Louis region and Southwest Missouri, and they just came on and talked about the importance of getting enrolled. Friday is the day, y'all. You need the support. Call our local Planned Parenthood. They're ready.
Yes, they are ready. We're going to say Dick Blick for all the art supplies that they're giving out today. Thank you, Dick Blick.
Laura Simone of Third Degree Glass Factory. Yes, thank
We
you.
want to thank Pride St. Louis for letting us take up space and literally coming here and taking over every inch of this building. Has been transformed into either a stage, a painting gallery, anything we have here. We have every inch of the space is taken in. Pride St. Louis, thank you very much for allowing us to take up space.
For donating this,
Donating
for
this
giving
space,
it to
yes.
us and allowing us to use your electricity. And we've even blown it a couple times for 24 hours. So, I mean, that's using your platform and your power and your privilege to uplift and center transgender narrative. And we see you and we appreciate it. How about
And Taco Circus. We're going to have some tacos here in a little bit. Yes, I can't
Yes.
wait. Taco Circus.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. The Justice Fleet participating in our art build over here that we're going to flash over to in a little bit. Ongoing art exhibit, our art project that we're doing, put together by Amber Johnson, Justice Fleet, thank you. And our last but not least, lovely Left Bank Books is one of our premier sponsors, and we love Left Bank Books.
And there's one other group of people we have not mentioned.
Oh, yeah, who's
We
this?
got to thank our volunteers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, the people that spent hours and hours of getting this all set up. You all can't see, but there's like 6 monitors, cords running everywhere. We got monitors, feedback. We have microphones. We got boom mics. We got lights. It looks like we're at an actual studio here. And they created out this. We beg, we borrow, we just ask people.
Ask people. We ask
to-
people.
to give us equipment, and these volunteers spent hours getting it all together. We want to thank
St. Louis University,
St. Louis University.
which we need to center and get the exact, because it
St.
was a
Louis University.
collaboration.
A collaboration.
Of a-
We want to thank Kevin for Pride St. Louis to come down here and working with our tech group to get this all set up. I'm amazed at all that you all accomplished this in what, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
4 weeks we put this together, and it's been
Right.
and it's been amazing. So we want to thank all the volunteers.
Larissa's sitting over there.
Larissa's sitting over there.
Yeah.
Jay's on here.
Brittany, we got
Brittany,
Kristen Goodman.
Ira's over
I mean, come
there.
on, all these humans that made all this possible.
Yes, and we have people behind the scenes that are greeters, welcoming people. We just, without volunteers, none of our organizations, either Pride nor MTUG, Promo, or anybody would exist
It's
without
true.
our volunteers. And we, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you all so very much for your time.
It's true.
Because y'all could be doing something else with your Saturday.
What do we have coming on tonight, Leon?
We still have.
Yes.
Kristen Goodman's going to perform and host later. Lady Ashley's going to do. We have a time centered out for QT Pop, Queer Trans People of Color, because we want to uplift and give those people space and time. We also have Maxie Glamour's going to be here. Amber's going to be here singing.
Andrew Beat.
is going to be here.
Paige Alyssa.
Paige Alyssa's going to be here. Maxie Glamour's going to be here. Soren Osborne's going to sing a little later tonight.
Amazing.
Kelsey Lee Evans is going to be here.
The arm wrestlers.
Arm wrestlers going to be
St. Louis Lady Arm Wrestlers.
And we're going to have Lady Ashley doing karaoke. We can't. Yes, and then
And Alex,
we
yep.
got Alex over there. They're painting. So, oh, you're doing karaoke too? Yes. I might even sing a little ditty, but I might be getting ready at that time. I'm not sure. But you know, join me. I'm going to be here in the wee hours of the morning, getting ready. I think from 1 to 7 or 3 to I don't know. But I'll be here. So you know, we're going to have a good time tonight. So please stay tuned.
Yep.
And we got some more great interviews. I
Yep.
see a gentleman's on the deck over there waiting to be interviewed. So, are we
Representative Meredith is on deck.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I
You know,
bowed
the
down to
dignitaries. You got to
The
be
dignitaries
right.
are here. Yes, the dignitaries are
Very
here.
fancy.
Yes.
We got
Very
the-
fancy.
You know,
Very
we know what we're
fancy.
doing because we are fancy, and we've got Alex over here doing a live art. I think that's what we're going to next. Demo.
A demo.
We're so excited.
Yes, we're doing a little demo.
In the love of Bob Ross. Yes.
In the love of
Homage.
Bob
Okay.
Ross.
So I think that's what we're going to go to next, y'all. Are we cutting out for a minute to reset, or are we just going right into it? 2-minute reset? No. Nope.
We go right
All right.
into it.
All right. Okay, now we'll do that, but we'll go to you first. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nope. You're.
I'm clear to move.
All right. Are we on still? Are you ready? Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
How's it sound?
All right. I'm going to have you introduce yourself and we'll
Great.
just get us on here.
Sure.
All right. Hello. We're back over here. Have you introduce yourself?
I'm Representative Peter Meredith, state representative for South St. Louis City. I've got Tower Grove Park right in the middle of my district.
All right.
And a variety of neighborhoods around that: Shaw, Tower Grove South, The Hill, Kings Highway Hills, that area.
Right. A lot of our humans, the folks that
absolutely
receive
right.
services from the Metro Trans Umbrella Group, are located right there.
Sure.
So I really appreciate you coming here and sharing your time. And,
Absolutely.
And,
I appreciated the invite.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So talk to us about what's coming. It's a storm a brewing, I think.
There's always a storm of brewing in Jefferson City.
Yeah.
One thing, though, that I think is a point of optimism, I'm seeing a lot of reason to think that Mona might pass in the next year or two.
Okay.
I think that the real fight that we have ahead of us, though, is that a lot of the folks on the other side who are resistant to Mona, and that's the Missouri Non-Discrimination
Yeah,
Act.
give a little back chat. Mhm.
So in Missouri, we're a state that doesn't offer protections to the LGBT community.
Yes.
So you're free to discriminate in employment and housing against those groups. Unfortunately, a lot of the folks who are starting to get on board with the idea of expanding that Human Rights Act to cover LGBT, they're saying they'd like to do it, but by taking out the T. They'd like to remove trans folks
So
from
that's
that
coming
community.
back into the conversation.
Absolutely. Now,
Okay.
I think those of us that have been advocating for Mona for some time are not willing to make that sort of what they call a compromise, because it's essentially leaving behind the folks that are perhaps the most vulnerable and in need of our support right now.
Yes.
So.
Wow. So, but you think that if Mona gets passed, it's the full Mona package?
It sure
yes?
better be.
All right.
Yeah.
So then what are some things that maybe are not so positive that might be coming our way? Because really what I'd like to express to the folks that are watching is how can trans folks support you in supporting us?
Oh. Well, I mean, frankly, I could get very partisan in this, and I'd rather not do that.
Sure.
But the fact is that we have a fight across our state to make our entire state a more welcoming area. You're right in saying that my district is sort of considered an LGBT capital of the state. We've got a lot of residents that fall in that community. But the reality is trans folks, gay folks, are in every family. They're in every community.
Right.
And we need to make sure that our entire state becomes more welcoming to those folks and supportive.
Yeah.
The stats that you were just citing are pretty stark.
Sure.
And we need to do something to address that. How you can help, stay engaged, show up at meetings, show up at town halls, make your voices heard. Do what you're doing right now and just be loud.
Taking up some space.
You know, liberation, like you said, is hard, and it requires folks putting themselves out there in a very vulnerable way.
Sure.
But that exposure is how minds change.
Absolutely.
I come from the community of people that had a hard time understanding the trans community as the trans community started showing its face and really making noise in our society. And it took me some time, and it took me exposure.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to make sure that the folks around us are all exposed equally to understand that we're just talking about people wanting to express their identities and be who they are, and that we need to love and support them in however they are,
Right on.
whatever form they take.
Yes, and just engaging and centering our work and centering folks so that you can get to know us.
Absolutely.
Because it is a lot harder, I think, to hate or dislike folks when
Sure.
we get to know them and realize that we have very similar ways that we navigate the world.
Now, I'll also add, if we're talking about Jeff City and what's going on next session,
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these various issues intersect with each other.
Yes.
And one of the big fights that we're going to be having over the next year and that we had this past year is about funding for healthcare.
Okay.
And we are in a lot of tough budget situations right now, and it's
Right.
looking to get even worse at the federal level if they pass that tax bill.
Yes.
And so we're going to be looking at a lot of severe cuts to our healthcare system.
Okay.
And of course, our trans community is very much a heavy user of the healthcare system and in need of services. And so any services that get cut, you can bet that the folks who are at the front of the cutting block for our conservative leadership are going to be the trans community.
You're most vulnerable, yes.
So we need to make sure that we're making sure that we are protecting our most vulnerable citizens, whether that's seniors, whether that's minority groups, whether that's trans community. All of the above need our support,
Absolutely.
and they all need to be hand in hand in that fight.
So get involved, educate yourself.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yep. And
Know your elected officials. If
Yeah.
you don't know who your state rep is, find out. We're not that hard to get a hold of. It's 21st century. Most of us are on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm just a cell phone call away.
Right. Pretty approachable. You're here in our studio.
It's true.
Yes.
My social media, my
Oh, yeah.
Twitter handle.
Let's do it.
At Peter for Mo.
Okay.
That's FOR, not the number 4.
Okay.
And Peter Meredith is my name. My last name is Merideth.
Okay.
Not the usual way it's spelled, so if you're looking me up, it's all up there.
All right.
And I think my website is Peter for Mo Progress, or just moprogress.com, and it's got all my contact info on it too.
What you got going in the future here? Is this the place that you want to take up? Do you have aspirations to do other things?
Well, so I just finished my first year in the house,
Okay,
and it
all
was
right.
a 10-year plan to get this job. I
All right.
really wanted this job, and I'll tell you,
Yeah.
I have never felt more in the right place than I do right now.
Wow.
And I'm chairing the statewide campaign committee for the House Democrats
Okay,
to
all right.
increase our numbers in the House, because I do believe that we need to increase our party's representation in order to have some of our issues better represented.
Yeah.
So I'm focused on that right now.
Yeah.
What comes next in politics, you know, it's one vote at a time.
It's true.
And I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing and want to continue that fight for now.
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it was an honor, a pleasure to meet you. And
Likewise.
we are honoring some of our vocal trailblazers and liberators with a limited edition print that we had
Fantastic.
made for this particular event by a local transmasculine artist.
Can I
And
put
so
this up in my office?
We would love for you to put that up in
Awesome.
your
I
office
will.
and just keep us in mind, right?
Thank you.
know, I mean, we appreciate humans who are in leadership and powerful positions that can help support us and liberate us and just just a reminder to keep us in mind
you.
and keep us in your work.
Well, keep me in mind too. Feel free to reach out anytime you have a question, something that you think I might be able to help with at the state level.
Right on. Appreciate it. Thank
Absolutely.
You.
Thank you. And good luck with this.
Yes,
Seems like an
right
awesome
on.
event. I loved the music earlier.
It was
too.
so festive.
It was wonderful.
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, we're going to
Thank
go
you.
to Leon, I think, now, right? Yay.